Okay, guys, the video you will be seeing in the background is just filler. I had legitimate video to go with this, but I lost it. I don't know, for some reason it corrupted. So this is a previous video I recorded and I was going to upload at some point. It's just part of it, so it's just you can watch it if you want. It's fairly interesting. It's a big corporal beast mask that Regicidal did that I took part in. It was just a community thing he live streamed. So that's what you'll see in the background. Enjoy the video. What's up, guys? Evil Hammer 6 here. It's been a while. Finally got my voice back, as you can tell. I got it back about last Thursday or Friday. I was busy doing a school project, so I didn't get to make any videos. And over the weekend, my girlfriend and I hosted a Halloween party. Obviously, the after effects of the party lingered a little bit into Monday and Sunday. We did it on Saturday night. And I work Friday night, so I didn't really have any other time to do it. I also still have the rest of my project to do this week, so I will not be posting, another video probably this week. I'll probably post the next one next Monday or this weekend. Probably this weekend because I will be free after I finish this project on Friday. Right now in the background, I'm doing my jack of all trades. I stopped doing it for a while because I really didn't have anything that I really wanted to level up, and now that we can use it on divination, I've been like non-stop doing it every day. It's definitely worthwhile to do because I hate training divination. It's fairly boring. So I've been doing that to just kind of level it up, and then I've been using all of my not my dailies, but my crap, can't think, going retarded, my like lamps and stuff that I've been getting from spins from it as well. So other than that, in game I've been just kind of basically just messing around. I've got some 99s. I'm working on doing a Queen Black Dragon guide because I've been like doing that non-stop. I also am working on a guide to show you basically how to get free membership, but it's going to be for if you have it's going to have really high requirements because you're going to need to have access to like mining flasks and such. Basically, it essentially is free money that you can get in game every day, and that takes like 10 to 15 minutes each day to do, and it will make you enough money in order to buy bonds every 14 days, which essentially is free membership. But that is a video. I'm about halfway done through that, but I have not finished it currently. Other than that, I was wanting to talk about a couple updates they did today. They have released quite a few quests. I'm not going one quest and a couple other odd things that I haven't talked about because I was not obviously able to make videos during that time, but I'm probably not going to go back and go over them. The one quest they released with the death quest, it was interesting. It was fairly short. I guess it was kind of the Halloween event to an extent, from what I understood from what they released with the BST video. But it was decent. It has some nice high-level rewards. But what I wanted to talk about is what they updated today. On the 22nd, they did a loyalty rebalance in the Solomon's General Store. So a lot of the items that they offered in the Solomon's General Store for loyalty points as well as rune coins, they reduced the amount of loyalty points by 40%, which is really nice. And if you did buy one of the items from it already, you get your loyalty points back. So I had like, I don't know, 5k loyalty points, and I got like 25k back. So that's nice. I bought a lot of stuff with it because I had like about I don't know, like 250k loyalty points saved up. And the other thing I guess really wanted to talk about, not that it's really important or I really care about it, but they released the new range power armor, which is the Serenic armor, and there's the 3 parts of it. Basically, the scales are dropped by Slayer monsters, and the ones they specifically mention are the Legion as, which are the ones that are in the range dungeon, which are the ones I believe you need the keys to get to. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. You can also get them from Aqualines, Spiritual Mages, and Dark Beasts, and then you have to purchase the thread from outside the Ascension dungeon for 500k coin per unit per thread, and I don't know how many threads it is to make one of them. So fairly expensive armor. I don't know how many scales go into each one of them, but they're 1 mil-ish on the GE per scale, so fairly expensive. And it degrades just like the magic armor, the power 90 level 90 power armor does. So I don't know. In my mind, I don't see the point of it. There's not a lot of bosses that you need range for that, like good range armor for. So I'm not quite sure why. I mean, it's just been released to balance everything out, but there's really no point for it currently, in my opinion. But that's for you to make. What I found really interesting was this week they updated some ultimate abilities. Now the melee ones they updated were Meteor Strike and Pulverize. I'm going to go through them how they go through them in their update guide because it makes more sense. Basically, what they did was they updated Meteor Strike, Incendiary Shot, and Tsunami, which is all 3 combat styles. And what they did was they buffed up Meteor Strike and Incendiary Shot, which imparts a new buff. So after you use like Meteor Strike, you can get 10% adrenaline for every critical hit you get you deal within the next 30 seconds after. So after you use the ability, 30 seconds after that, if you hit a crit, you will get automatic 10% adrenaline, which is interesting and fairly I guess that'd be good at some bosses if it hits. See, that's the problem I have with a lot of the abilities, especially the ultimates. If they don't hit, they're fairly useless, and that's why I don't use a lot of them unless I use a lot of the passive ones instead of the ones that actually hit. The other one they updated for magic now is Tsunami, which has the same buff as the above, which is the critical hit one. And it also increases the minimum damage to the 200% of your auto cast spell, but the maximum stays at 300%. I'm not sure what it was before. I think it was 150 or something. And then the other one that they updated was Death Swiftness and Sunshine, which I have a video over how you get those from the one quest and what they do. But basically what they do is they have their durations of their static area based effect buffs that they have for up to another 30 seconds, which is quite useful, especially since I think before it was only 20 seconds, so it's fairly useless because in 20 seconds you really couldn't do that much, and especially for magic there was a much better buff. The metamorphosis is a lot better than that, so that kind of buffed it up to make it a little bit better. And then the last one they buffed was melee one. It's Pulverize, and what it basically says is how they quote it is they say they've had their damage range improved. I'm not sure that the way I take that is it does more damage than it did before. I don't know what the percentages were on it. I know I quoted it in another video. I believe it was my Corporal Beast guide because it is useful in there. So now it's even more useful. If you use it, it causes now 200% to 250% of weapon damage, and its debuff duration has been increased to 30 seconds. So you can't use it as often, but you can still. It does more damage, and it also, if you kill it, if it kills the target that you're attacking, it restores automatically 50% of your adrenaline. So that is fairly useful in some situations. Not really bossing situations per se, because that kind of is pointless, because most of the times you use your regenerate or your Gothic Blessing to boost your health back up, and you really don't really keep your adrenaline. But I guess you could use it to kill and then keep, and you could use it, the extra adrenaline, to use regenerate, but I'd rather not use it and prefer it miss, and then you'd be screwed. But other than that, the other thing, that's really all they updated for the ultimates. So I'm not sure how much that affects. That's really not very it's not a big improvement on anything in specific per se, but it's just a little, I guess it's just a little update to make them not as completely pointless. And they also fixed some stuff with the gravestones and the items that degrade. I'm not sure specifically how it is worded, but it basically says all degradable items will degrade by 20% on death when they would go into your gravestone. Degradable items that convert to coin when dropped or that are saved from your gravestone do not lose charge in this way. I don't know what that means, but I don't like that because when you do Calflight King, I use my Sea Singers and I die a lot. Well, obviously everyone dies at Calflight King, so I'm not sure what that means. Hopefully it doesn't mean that if I die with my Sea Singers on, all of them degrade by 20%, because if that is the point, that is going to be fairly annoying because that would you'd lose a lot of money that way. I guess it's a money sink, but I don't like it because that's a horrible money sink, especially for bossing. The second sentence they have on there, you can take it how you will. It says degradable items that will convert to coin when dropped or that are saved from your gravestone do not lose charge in this way. So does that mean that my Drygors, if I leave them in my gravestone, they lose 20%? Because if that's the case, there goes what? They're 2 mil, that's what, 200k? No, that's 400k. Yeah, 450. That's a lot of, whatever, 300k. It's a lot of money. I don't know, fucking hell, I suck with math in my head at the moment. Especially, I get off work, guys, and I do these videos, so I don't have like the best thought process, I guess, when I come home. So I'm not, see, times that by 20%. Yeah, that's 400k. Screw that, 400k off each Drygor? That'd be horrible. I don't know how that, I don't want to go to Calflight King and test that either. But just a warning for you guys, that doesn't sound interesting, so be wary of dying with degradable items, even if you're Sea Singers or your Drygors or something, because it doesn't make sense to me, and I don't understand it completely yet. So unless you do, you want to explain it to me in a comment, please let me know, because I don't like the way that's said. It makes me feel very upset. Also, the members get a free item for the Solomon's store / loyalty store. You get the full Manchu facial hair and the feathered witch hairstyle, so you can go and get those for free. So make sure you guys get those this month, because or I don't know how long they keep them on there, but they keep them on there for a little bit. So make sure you guys go get those before they take them off. And next video I'll probably put up will be my QBD guide or the loyalty reward the bond / free membership video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little update video. I haven't talked with you guys for a while, so I enjoyed it. So see you guys later.